I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
And good evening, everyone, and thank you for the great intro. Ian Eagle and Monty and the rest of the crew. How is everybody doing? Welcome to the play-by-play right here with your host, Joe, on NY Yankee Mania. Hope all is well. We all recovered from the wonderful and beautiful Mother's Day. It wasn't a great weekend for the Yankees, but we can make up for that tonight with a few solid swings. So how is everybody doing? Welcome. And let's start off with tonight's starting lineup. And first of all, we're going to go with our New York Yankees. Trent Grisham will lead off and play center field. Ben Rice will bat second and play first base. Aaron Judge, the Golden Boy, will play right field and bat third. Cody Bellinger will hit fourth and play left field. Chaz Chisholm Jr. will bat fifth and play second base. Ryan McMahon will bat sixth and play third base. Spencer Jones will be a DH tonight and bat seventh. Max Schulman will bat eighth and play shortstop as Jose C. underwent some tests, MRI, to make sure everything is good. They don't think it's going to be serious, so let's hope not. And Austin Wells will be batting ninth and catching, and he really needs to step it up a little bit. So does Ben Rice. Ben Rice, since he's been back from injured list for a few days, has done absolutely nothing. And for the Orioles, Ward will lead off and play left field. Gunnar Henderson will play shortstop and bat second. Rushman will catch and bat third. Good old friend Pete Alonso will bat fourth at first base. O'Neill will be in right field and bat fifth. Mayo will DH and bat sixth. Tavares will be at center field and bat seventh. Wilson will bat eighth and play third base. And Alexander will bat ninth and play second base. So, and the two pitchers for tonight's game, Ryan Weathers for the Yankees, who's 2-2. 38 and 2/3 innings, a 3.03 ERA, 45 strikeouts and 10 walks. Brendan Young for the Orioles is 3-1, 4.35 ERA, 14 Ks and 8 walks. So that is your lineup and pitching for tonight's Yankee-Oriole game, which we all hope will take the Yankees out of the doldrums. So after that poor weekend. So we need something like this. And we also need this. We need an explosion. That's what we need. There we go. And we don't want any of this. So we are ready with the sound effects. We are ready to have fun right here on Mania. So kick up your feet, get your favorite meal, whatever you're doing. You have the Yankees in the background. You got some palm trees. You got the Yankee lamp. You got a nice background of Yankee Stadium. A lot more to come. We're going to have a big surprise for you one day that we're going to open up the stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you're really going to feel like you're in Yankee Stadium. So hold your horses, everyone. And we are going to get ready. We are getting ready for this game, and we're really looking forward to it. Get back on the winning track. Let's say hello to Charles. By the way, tomorrow at 5 p.m. before our Yankee broadcast, the History of the Yankees show will be on here at 5 p.m. tomorrow night with Sean and Charles right here on NY Yankee Mania. And the Orioles are taking the field. And we are going to get this baby on and forward That's what we're going to do here, everyone. So it's going to be happening. Thank you again for everybody being here. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Damon, how you doing? Congratulations to Evan and graduation. Yep, in Montclair State. We were on YouTube Live and we congratulated Evan, and we'll do it again. And we'll also congratulate for Wednesday his twin, Jason. He will graduate also. So kudos to them. God bless them. And the start of life will begin immediately. Cruise control. How you doing? Hey, what's going on? OTC 69. What's cooking? Thank you all for being here. Congratulations to Evan again. We love you, and we are so glad you are with us. And definitely party all the time, baby. And that's what you need to do. So we're going to give you one of these. And Jason, we're going to give you one of those. And then they're going to start work. Yeah, baby. And they're off. All right, the Orioles defense, O'Neill, Travaris, Ward, Alonso at first. And we'll continue because the first pitch is about to begin. Here we go, folks. The plate umpire is Nick Lawrence. And Young is ready to pitch. And we're going to be ready for our first pitch here, guys. The set and the pitch. Swung on and fouled off down the left field line. 6:38 p.m. and we are underway. Grissom, no balls and a strike. He's still only batting 178. I really want to start calling that he's over the 200 mark. Way up high. 1-1. So the Yankees, of course, coming off a lousy weekend, but there still was some positives. But we're going to move forward and move on. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set and the pitch is a breaking pitch. It gets by the catcher, and it's still called a strike. It's 1-2. How he missed that pitch, I'll never know. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 3 pitches thrown to Grissom. And PQJ, welcome aboard. How you doing? Thank you so much. Yes, I am feeling better. I'm getting there. Thank you so much. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's outside, 2-2. And how do you do? Our first one tonight. Yep. The doctor says the eye is looking really good and should be back to normal the next few days. So thank you, everyone, for your prayers and love. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's line foul behind home plate. How do you like that one? So it's 2-2, and how do you do? That's the one good thing about Grissom when he's leading off. Most of the time, they do see about 5, 6, 7, 8 pitches. So that's the one good thing. Here comes the pitch. Outside, 3-2 on a curveball, 73 miles an hour. So 3-2. 3-2. And what are you going to do? Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and it's a little ground ball. What I don't like he does, and he starts games with that darn ground ball to second base. Could he do something else once in a while? Jeez. Every game, he starts off the game with a ground ball to second. So since Ben Rice has been back, he's 0 for 13 and 5 strikeouts since the hand contusion. So hopefully he'll be back now. Here comes the first pitch, and it's just outside, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to Ben Rice. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, way up high, 2-0. This is the type of park that would make him feel a lot better. Right here in Camden Yards. He should be able to put one in the Moondocks. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled down the first baseline. And it's 2-2. And how do you do? I'm sorry, it's 2-1. Sorry about that, folks. Don't want to be ahead of myself. 2 balls and a strike. And Young pitches. He sets, and the pitch down low for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike to Ben Rice. Man, oh man, one is going to be grooved now, man. It would be great to put it in Landau Street or wherever you go, Boot Powell territory out there. Landau Street's in Fenway. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, and it is line in the center field, and it's a base hit right in front of the center fielder, Tavares, and he finally breaks the schneid. So now instead of being 0 for 13, he's 1 for 1. So runner on first and 1 man out, and that's going to bring up the golden boy, Aaron Judge is in the house. Yes, he is. And here comes the pitch. It's right down Broadway for a call. Strike 1, 0-1 on Aaron Judge. 267, 16 homers, 30 RBIs. OPS 1,043. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to the Aaron Judge. Swung on and missed. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-2. Career against the Orioles, 325, 53 homers, 115 RBIs. Incredible against the Orioles. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Aaron, and it's way down low, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't forget, at one time, the left field was a lot closer, and then they brought it back, and I think they brought it back in again, because the Orioles were complaining about that. So, let's see how everything goes here. So it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count to Aaron Judge. The set and the pitch just a bit low, 2-2. And how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2. They're showing all the home runs he's hit in Camden Yards, which is 27. We want to get to 28, just like we want to win our 28th World Championship. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Nope, throw to first, and Rice is back. So it's still 2-2 with Cody Bellinger, the belly bomber, is on deck. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Swung on it deep down the right field line, but it's curving foul into the stands about 25 rows up. So we'll do it again at 2-2 here in the first inning. Remember, folks, Ryan Weathers is on the mound for the Yankees in a little while. And the Judgy Wudgy. Here comes the pitch, the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. That would have been ball 3. 2 men out here in the top of the first. Two men out here in the first inning. All right, Bellinger steps in. Here comes the first pitch. And is up high for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Outside the 20th pitch, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. We are in the top of the first. Young has thrown 20 pitches, and there's a man on first and 2 men out. And here comes a 2-0 pitch, and it's in there for a call, strike. 2 balls and 1 strike on Belly Bomber. Belly Bomber is hitting .292. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch way outside, 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Well, I'd love for him to get a hole in one in Camden Yards, man. That would be terrific. That would really be great. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Foul behind home plate, and it's 3-2. And what are you gonna do? 3-2, and how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna do this, everyone? Thank you for coming here. Please like and subscribe, and strike. Here comes hi Travis, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Pop foul behind home plate, and we'll do it again. Well, if nothing else, they are letting him throw pitches. His 25th pitch is going to be coming up now. And it would be nice, Belly to walk and leave it for Chisholm. I've seen Chisholm hit some bombs over here. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And it is down low for a ball. So the Yankees now have first and second and 2 men out for the Chaz man. Boy, oh boy, we would love to see him start really getting hot. The Yankees do really need it. Chaz is over the 200 mark, but not by much. 207, 4 home runs. 7 RBIs. And the first pitch is a check swing down low, 1 ball and no strikes. To the Chaz man. Yeah, no question about it, Bronx Bomber. He definitely needs to wake up. No question. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. The set. And the pitch. Outside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, he's already thrown 27 pitches, going on number 28 on 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, the check, and the pitch is popped up foul behind home plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. So the Yankees have a pretty decent threat, but there are 2 outs. Yankees this year, a little better club hitting with 2 outs than they have been in the past. So hopefully this will be a good one. He steps out of the plate, and we wait a little bit. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. And here it comes. And it swung on and looped in the right field, and the right fielder O'Neill is under it, makes the catch, and the Yankees squander a possible threat. So at the end of a half of an inning, it's the Yankees nothing, and the Orioles coming to bat. Well, folks, how are we feeling for tonight's game? Obviously, the Rays have played so tremendous. They have taken over first place. We lost 3 games in a row. The Rays had won 2 out of 3, so they are back in first. The good news is that we are 7 games up in the wild card, so that's excellent. And, we have to build. We have to keep building. So that's where we are right now, folks. And the most important is to start getting healthy again. We need some healthy bodies. Got to get Jose back in there. Got to get Giancarlo back in there. Would love to see Spencer Jones start teeing it up a little bit. Can't put all that pressure on the young kid, but I think he's ready. I really do. And here's the Orioles will be Ward, Henderson, and Rushman, then Alonso, O'Neill, Mayo, Tavares, Weston Wilson, and Blaze Alexander. That is your lineup going up against Ryan Weathers. So Taylor Ward so we have righty lefty switch hitter, righty switch righty. So that's what they have tonight in the Oriole lineup. So McMahon's at third, 7th start. He's feeling better. He likes it, and it's definitely a short bullpen tonight. So the Yankees really need a strong outing, a long outing from Weathers. So here we go in the bottom of the first inning. And the first pitch is coming. And here we go. And it's a call. Strike one, 0-1 on Ward. Looks like he has something in his eye. Something's pushing in his eye. Let's see. He's batting .262. And they're looking at something at home plate. So it's stopping play of action right now. Want to thank Page Laundromat of Staten Island, New York, for being here and being with us. We really appreciate it. And the graduate is here with us. Evan, congratulations, my boy. Here's the pitch as a check swing, and it's strike 2, 0-2 on Ward. 2 breaking pitches that really kind of fooled him. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Weathers. And the pitch is, just a bit outside, 1-2 on Wood. And, that's what you want to avoid with the Weathers. You don't want him, when he goes 0-2, he starts nibbling. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that nibbles again, 2-2. And how do you do? Now, the one thing you do not want to see is he was 0-2, and you do not want to see him walk him. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and that's down low, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, Weathers. You had him off balance. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Come on. You had him 0-2. From right to left, Judge, Grissom, Bellinger, Rice, Chisholm, Schumann, and McMahon. Wells behind the plate. Spencer Jones is the DH. And Weathers is pitching. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. And here comes the first pitch to Gunnar Henderson. And it is line in the center field, and Grissom going under it. Can of corn. 1 man out. Nice play, nice running catch by Grissom. So 1 pitch, 1 out. So that makes up for that awful 0-2 pitch. All right, so we have 1 man out here in the bottom of the first, and Rushman is up. He's batting .304. And Weathers gets ready. And here comes the first pitch. The set. And the pitch. Right down Broadway, 0-1. Good pitch. That was a sweeper. Nice sweeper. 0-1 on Rushman. Hey, Corky, how you doing? Mighty Finey, how you doing? Funny. Here comes the pitch. It's pop foul and out of play. 0-2. Thanks, everyone, for being here on Evan graduation day, baby. Yeah, baby. Evan graduation. Yeah, baby. Yes. He's the man of the hour, the man with the power. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Swung on it deep to center field, but Grissom has a beat on it just before the warning track, makes the catch. 2 men out here in the bottom of the first inning. So 2 hit hard balls, and now the ex-Met, Pete Alonso, batting .214, 8 homers and 22 RBIs. He had his way with the Yankee pitching last week. Let's hope that we have our way with him now. And Weathers sets, and the first pitch is way up high, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to Pete Alonso. Thanks for being here, everyone. Anybody new, please subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. 1-0 pitch coming, the set, and the pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1. Nice fastball, 94 miles an hour. And he homered off of Weathers just about a week ago. Damon says he graduates on May 20th. Congratulations. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch, and it's down low, 2-1 on Alonso. That's 13 pitches now. Most home runs, Judge, since 2019. Judge, Schwarber, Alonso, Ohtani, and Matt Olson. And I think Weathers wants no part of this. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Yep, down low, 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike to Pete Alonso. Now you can't groove this. If you don't think you could throw the perfect pitch, just walk him. But hopefully, I got a nice feeling that he is going to make out here, guys. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. Oh, little ground ball to short. Showman up, fires to first in time, and that'll do it. So 1 is in the books. Nothing. At the end of 1, going to top 2. So, wow, we got the graduate boys. We've got the history boys on here tonight. We've got the main roster. What's cooking, everyone? How's everybody doing? By the way, thank you for a great stream on YouTube Live today at 5 o'clock. That was awesome. Thank you. And again, tomorrow morning, I will be live, 7 a.m., with coffee, bagels. Come on down and let's talk Yankee baseball. We'll dissect tonight's hopefully big win and get back into that first place mode. Tampa Bay tonight is playing the Toronto Blue Jays, who have been have not been a great team so far this year with a lot of injuries. So I will keep you posted on that game. I don't think it started yet. No, it has not. It starts at 7:08, and that's Kevin Gausman against D. Rasmussen. And the only other game, the Guardians lead the Angels 2-0 in the top of the 3rd inning. Everything else, not a big slate tonight. But you have the Giants and the Dodgers at 10:10 Eastern a little bit later on. So we are going to the top 2 here in Camden Yards. And hopefully Yankees can get a few things going right now. Oh, we're still in commercial break. And here we go. Let's go, Yanks. All right, Ryan McMahon is coming up. And in his last 17 games, he's batting .302. Here comes the first pitch to Ryan McMahon, and it's the 30th pitch, a little bit high, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to Ryan McMahon. And the next pitch, another pitch outside, 2-0, 2 balls and no strikes. And McMahon steps out, now steps back in. And here we go on a 2-0 pitch. And the set and the pitch. Half swing, but it was right down Broadway, and that's a strike, 2-1 on McMahon. Come on, McMahon, get on here. Let's go. Let's stop this garbage of losing. Let's get some runs, and then let's go get them here. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's way down low, 3-1 on a curveball, 75 miles an hour. 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to McMahon. Swung on and missed, 3-2. Probably would have been ball 4. 3-2 on McMahon. Young is going on his 35th pitch. And here comes the 35th pitch, and it is pop foul and out of play down behind home plate to the left. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Come on, let's start out the inning nice here. Come on, guys. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. One man out, and that's going to bring up Spencer Jones. Hope he can hit that warehouse. That would be great. Make a mistake to him, and that ball's going to be traveling back to Yankee Stadium. All right, here comes the first pitch to Spencer Jones. He has 1 RBI. Here comes the first pitch, and it's outside for a ball. 1-0. Spencer, in front of his parents, got his first hit, his first RBI, his first walk. And unfortunately, the Yankees didn't get it their first win. Here comes a pitch, is swung on hard and foul behind home plate on a 88-mile-an-hour splitter. And that's 1-1. They are showing his base hit yesterday, his first hit as a New York Yankee. And here comes the 1-1 pitch to Spencer Jones. The set and the pitch, swung on and foul, deep but foul. Will it stay in? Just makes it into the stands. 1-2. Man, when he swings, he really swings. I could feel the wind from here. That's how hard he swings. Come on, man. 1-2. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 men out here in the top of the second. Well, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't like the idea that they started him with the big pitcher that threw 104 miles an hour that could have really taken his timing away. That's why I'm not too concerned, but you like to see him get a few hits. Here's Schumann, and he pops it up foul, 0-1. Nothing in 1. This guy is an elite defender. It's okay hitting-wise, but he definitely, whatever he doesn't do in the offense, he definitely makes in the defense. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's up high, 1-1. So we're going on, let's see, 43 pitches for Young here with 1 2/3. So it's a 1-1. It's a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that just missed, 2-1. That was a curveball, 75 miles an hour. So it's 2-1 on Max. As we play top 2 outs, and nobody on. As Schumann, who's batting 200, the 44th pitch. It is up high, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. The set. And the pitch. And it's a bloop to right field, and O'Neill on his horse and makes the catch. And an uneventful top of the second inning. So we're going bottom 2. And the Yankees and the Orioles are no score. So that's where we are, folks. Tomorrow, as I said, tomorrow we'll have our stream at 7 a.m. on YouTube Live. Then we're going to have another stream a little bit later on, and it'll probably be earlier because at 5 o'clock we're going to have the history of the Yankees on right here on NY YankeeMania and StreamYard. So I will come on with an update and everything before that, so that it's clear airwaves for the guys to go on and have all you great fans listening and participating in that show. So 7 a.m. and I would probably say 4 p.m. for our YouTube live tomorrow. Then you'll have the Charles and Sean with the Yankee History Show, and then Yankee Baseball live right here on NY YankeeMania. Chef Nick is in the house. What's up, everyone? Good to see ya all. What's up, Joey? I'm doing good. So Chef Nick is in the house. So let's give an applause. Yeah, baby. And let's do this because the Yankees can score. Oh, it doesn't want to do it. There you go. All right. They're looking at the play where Jose slid into first base and might have hurt his hand, and they're not saying too much here. But all right, bottom of the second inning, and O'Neill's up, and the first pitch is outside for a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. Kind of a slow start for O'Neill. He's only batting 185. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Right down Broadway, and it's a call strike, 1-1. Nice crowd for a Monday night in Camden Yards. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set and the pitch right down Broadway, call strike 2. It's saying hurt right middle finger yesterday. He will return to New York after tonight's game for further testing. And that is a call strike 3. He gone. He gone. He gone. One man out here. Now, one thing that to me doesn't make sense is if you know he's going to go back to New York for further testing, why don't they just send him there already? He could have had that done and see what's going on. I don't know. I don't get it. Here's a broken bat pop up, and it's foul down the right field line, just foul by Mayo. He was carrying the barrel of the bat. So it's 0-1 on Mayo. 20 pitches for Weathers. So it's 0-1. So there's Jose right there on the screen. He doesn't look like anything's on the hand. Maybe it's covered. But let's hope. We really got to hope that he's okay. He was big impact on this Yankee team on a lot of these wins. Mayo, of course, went to get another bat. That's why the delay. As we played bottom 2, and it's no score, Yankees-Orioles. Weathers up against Mayo. Weathers has thrown 20 pitches here. 1 2/3. There's one way down low, and it's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. We will definitely keep an eye on the scoreboard. Toronto and Tampa, everyone. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming. The set. And the pitch. It is a changeup, 85 miles an hour, low for a ball, 2 balls, and 1 strike. Come on, let's make it 2-2, and how do you do? Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And that's in there for a call strike, and it's 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2. Weather's going on pitch number 24 as we remain scoreless. And here comes the, Mayo steps out, umpire grants it. So little timeout break. And let's go. Let's strike him out here. Come on, guys. Come on, Weathers. Let's strike him out. No bullying around. Let's go. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He gone. He gone. He gone. All right. We like that. And that brings up Lito Tavares, 269, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. And the first pitch from Weathers is swung on and missed. Actually, a little foul tip, 0-1 in the glove of Wells. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set and the pitch in there for a call. Strike 2, 0-2. So Weathers in the strike zone today and throwing hard, by the way. The 27th pitch coming up with 2 men out and an 0-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Popped foul and out of play, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Ryan Weathers' career Ks 19.4, walks 8.2. This year, 28.5, and the walks is only 6.3. And here comes the, he steps out. The umpire grants the timeout. So it's 0-2, and how do you do? Actually, it's, what are you going to do? Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Foul behind first base, and we'll do it again at 0-2. How's everybody doing on a Monday night? Sure you're having your dinner if you're on the East Coast. And let's get a strikeout here. Let's get this going. Come on. Let's get the applause here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Wells has to throw it to first, and it's in time. And that's it. At the end of 2, no score. All right. Well, I've been calling strikeouts. Now it's time to call a few home runs. And let's see what everybody's talking about over here. Hey, Joe, Saturday is going to be a big day for NY YankeeMania and World Sports Entertainment. Yes, it is. And on top of that, Mania is also going to cover MMA with Ronda Rousey and Gina. Looking forward to that. So there is a good possibility that everybody watching the Yankee game will come to on NY YankeeMania will switch over near the ending to World Sports, because we're going to do the play-by-play, blow-by-blow, fist-by-fist on the Ronda Rousey, which I think is going to be incredibly exciting and a lot of fun to listen to, which I'm going to make it fun for everyone. So, take a listen and pick up your heels if you don't want to get Netflix, if you don't have Netflix, don't want to pay for it. Well, we're going to give you the blow-by-blow action. It's going to be, and let me tell you something, people, they are going to beat the crap out of each other because they want to show how, that they paved the way for what's happening in the MMA now. They did it. They're not ready. They're not done. And they are going to kick the daylights out of each other. I can tell you that. I know for a fact it's going to be a fantastic, fun match to call. And I am looking forward to it. All right, we're gonna step into the top of the third. We'd love the Yankees to start hitting again. And one of the guys that's leading off, we really, really need for him to start hitting. And you know who that is, Austin Wells. And here comes the first pitch to Austin Wells here in the top of the third. And it is outside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to Wells. Wells is hitting 183. He really needs to step it up. And here's the 1-0 pitch. And it's a check swing, and that's going to be a strike, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. They have 2-0 on the game, but it is 1-1. Here comes the pitch, and that's right in there for a call strike. So it's going to be, well, they have it as 2-1. And nope, now they're changing it to 1-2. I was right. Sean Browning, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And it's 1-2 on Wells. Now, Wells usually hits a home run in these games, so let's hope he can get into one. Just a bit inside, 2-2. And how do you do? Austin Wells, 1 for 14, 7 strikeouts in his last 5 games. It's incredible. He just doesn't have it. And he hits a fly ball to right field. O'Neill, right before the warning track, makes the catch. He was right out in front of that. Would have waited another fraction, he would have hit that. He would have hit that to Boot Powell's barbecue. Real Bill is in the house. Joe, what's the channel address of the sports network? There you go. Chef Nick just put it there. World Sports Mania Entertainment and Entertainment. Trent Grisham is up. And it's 0-1. Please subscribe, Real Bill. We appreciate it. And everybody else. The pitch to Grissom is pop foul and out of play, 0-1. So right now the Yankees still remain cold in the hitting department. They got to find a way. They got to take the water out of the bats, get a little enchiladas in them. Let's go. John the Beagle Dad is in town. How you doing, John the Beagle? Thank you for joining us. And everybody that's YouTube Live, a few of you new ones, thank you so much. And subscribe to us. We really appreciate that. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Mr. Grissom, and it is inside. The catcher tries to pull it in for a strike, but it's a ball, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Grissom. Austin Wells speaking with a few people there in the dugout, and it's ball 3, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Grissom. Let's get that 4th ball now. With Ben Rice on deck. All right, come on. He's going to walk here. Come on, guys. I can feel it. I got the applause ready. Let's go. He's going to walk. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Up high for a ball 4. So now I can feel a home run over the wall. I can feel it. Let's go, Mr. Rice. 311, 12 home runs, 27 RBIs. Come on, I want to get excited here. I want a home run here. Here's the first pitch, and it's going to be a ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes up high. 4-seam fastball, 94 miles an hour. Come on, Rice. Let's make it 2-0 here. Come on. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Come on, I want to see a home run here. And the 2-0 pitch. Grounded weakly foul behind home plate, and it's 2-1 to Ben Rice, who got off the schneid, and he got a base hit in the first inning. We want this to be a big game for him. All right, come on. Let's get the counts at 3-1 here. Come on. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. Up high, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Could this be the big bopper? Come on. Come on, Rice. I'm not putting any pressure on you, but I think you're going to hit one. Let's go. One of these big. I know he's going to hit one, guys. I know it. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit deep to left field. Way back. Going. God! I did it again. I did it again. Da 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 da. I am great. 2-0 Yankees. That ball was socked. Didn't I not tell you? I knew that was gone. Man, I'm good. When it comes to this, I am really, really a genius. And I'm not afraid to admit it either. Call it what you will, but I'm good. And Judges up, check swing. And that's a strike. So Ben Rice now has 13 home runs. And I told you this was the night he's going to break out. And let's see for Judge, up high, 1-1. I could see a nice double here. 265. So here comes the, come on, Judge, let's go. Stop with this crappy hitting. And there's a line drive to right field. Oh, nice play by O'Neill. That would have been a double. He robbed him of that. That was strictly a very nice play. And if he would have missed that, he would have had a triple. But Rice went the opposite field, and we all know that he does have great power to the opposite field. So it's 2 outs, and the belly bomber is up. And here comes the first pitch. Man, only one person gave me credit here. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, 1-0. Next time I'll keep it to myself. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to the belly bomber. That's down low, 2-0. As I said, I don't think he wants any part of Bellinger, not in this ballpark. I think he's going to walk. And here comes the 2-0 pitch. Oh, 3-0. All right. 3 balls and no strikes. I am telling you, he doesn't want any part of this guy. And that one just nicks the outside corner. But I'm telling you, this guy, believe me when I tell you, Belly's walking. He wants no part of throwing the ball down the middle. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Outside, ball 4. Boy, that was a surprise. So, man on first, and the pitching coach is coming out here in the top of the third. Now, with the Yankee, what I really feel tonight is we're not going to stop there, guys. We got to hit. 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 That's it. Yankees will win the 2026 World Series. This is our year. Yeah, don't worry, Travis. I'm going to give you the best play-by-play I possibly can. Not only of the Yankee game, but definitely of the around the Rousey, which I'm so excited to call. Yep, cruise control. You should come up with me, do the game with me. And Chaz Chisholm is coming up. Really like to see him get into one. I'll settle for a single. And here comes the first pitch to Chaz. Line down the right field line, foul. He was tied up on that pitch. Man, he would have creamed that if it would have been right down the middle. That's for sure. Man, I want to see a 4 spot here. Come on. Belly leads off for first. And Chaz leans in, and the pitch right down Broadway, 0-2. 0-2 on Chaz Chisholm. Seems to me, this one is good evening, good morning, good night, and this is good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I told you, swung on and missed, strike 3. Oh, God. But not before I called a home run for Ben Rice, and the Yankees now lead 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. And Richard, let's see what he brings to the table, and let's bring it up. Hey, Joe, the Orioles are 5 games under 500. They're not exactly a good baseball team. Matter of fact, they're one of the rotten teams. The Yankees should win. I don't know if they're one of the rotten teams. I mean, they're like the Mets. The pitching is very, very thin, and they have a good ball club. I mean, come on, you can't take that away from them. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. We have to concentrate on the Yankees. I'm not worried about the other teams. But good take there. Well, Travis says Weathers just needs to be good. Bronx Bomber says worried about the bling. Damon says I will be at the Mets game this week. Hope you have a great time. Let's see. Great Jazz strikeout. I will. Sean Browning says I will be in and out. I got called into work for tonight. All right, Sean. Hey, listen, you got to make it the moolah, as we say in Italiano. La moolah, the solde. That's what you got to make. Joe, it is what it is, but you're not good. You're not a good baseball team if you have no pitching. That's exactly what the Orioles have, no pitching. Yeah, but they got the hitting, though. I understand where you're coming from. I do. When you don't have pitching, you could have nine Reggie Jacksons and 9 Derek Jeters. You're not going to win. I understand that, but they are not a disgusting team. They are a good team. They were hit with a lot of they let pitching go, and a lot of things happen. Well, Weathers is going into the third, and he's got to make this a shutdown inning. And the first pitch to Weston Wilson is a ball outside, 1-0. This is where the Yankees have to improve. After we score, they can't let the other team score. 2-0, 2 balls and no strikes. 31 pitches here starting here in the third inning. 2 balls and no strikes on Wilson. And the 2-0 pitch is in there for a call. Strike 1, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And it is pop foul and out of play. Now we got 2-2. And how do you do? Thursday night, everyone, the Yankee Scranton Wilkes-Barre will be playing the Mets minor league team on the YES Network. So you could see that as the Yankees are off that day. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Come on, let's get a strikeout. Swing and a miss. He gone. He gone. He gone. 1 man out here. And guess what, folks? The Rays lead the Blue Jays 3-0 in the first inning. They don't stop. They're a machine. The pitch in there for a call. Strike 1, 0-1. Man, I don't think anybody wants to play the Jays right now. That's for sure. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set, and the pitch is up high to Alexander, and it is 1-1. Well, let's get another strikeout here. And here comes the 1-1 pitch right down Broadway for a call. Strike 2, 1-2. This is a strikeout, guys. You could put this in the books. You could see this one. He's fooling him left and right. This is a strikeout. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And that's going to bring up Wood. Travis, the reason is the hair is I can't wash it because of my eye surgery. So, I appreciate no jokes, okay? That I would appreciate. If you had an eye surgery, God forbid, you wouldn't be able to wash your hair either. And here's the pitch. It's 1-1, a changeup. To Wood. I know, but it's not a joke. I've been under 2 operations in 2 weeks, so I would just appreciate not, say a joke about something else, but not about that. Here comes the pitch, and it's low, 2-1. And it's 3-1 now. Yeah, don't worry, Travis. Listen, I've been through hell and back. So understand that it's a little touchy with me right now. So I'm sorry, but let's just move on. Don't worry about it. The pitch is grounded. Nice play by Ben Rice. He steps on the bag, and the inning is over. So at the end of 3 full innings, the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. Let's see. What do we got here? Joe is the master of calling home runs. Thank you, Mr. Graduate. It's the graduate. Oh, yeah, it's the graduate. Oh, ho, 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 it's the graduate. He's a maniac. Yes, he is. Joe, now with the new eye surgery and your great vision, when you look in the mirror in the morning, will you say he's good? No. I'm surprised I haven't. Listen, I've been on TV. I'm surprised I haven't broken the mirror yet. I've been in the bathroom. I'm surprised I'm not, like a Herman Munster, that click. So, but thank you. No. And actually, I don't really need the glasses anymore. And I look even more like a monster, but that's besides the point. Let's see. But thank you. All right, we are going to the top of the 4th with the Yankees leading 2-0. Another thing, guys, everybody should be very happy about. And one thing about Tampa Bay, with them winning all the time, putting the pressure on the Yankees, that wild card for the first wild card is way ahead. Because even if let's say the Yankees win today, they could be 8.5 games up in the wild card. And, so listen, listen, when we sooner or later, Tampa Bay's got to go into a tailspin. Hey, Joe, don't worry about me. I'm not worried about you. Yeah, it's okay. Just listen, all you got to do is look at my face and you'll laugh. And Ryan McMahon is up here in the top of the 4th. And he takes the ball outside, 1-0. And here comes the pitch to Ryan McMahon. Popped up. Is he going to stay in play? The third baseman is under it, and he makes the catch. 1 man out here in the top of the 4th. Joe, in that case, I have the answer. In the morning, put your hand inside the bathroom door, turn on the hot water, close the door, go back in 5 minutes. You will not see anything. You're right. You're right. You're right, Richard. And here is the man with the power, the man of the hour, the man with the power, Mr. Spencer Jones. Swing and a miss, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Come on, Spencer. Ooh, do I get that little feeling in the shoulder? You know what that means. Dum-de-dum-dum. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Way down low, and it's 1-1. Man, I'm just waiting for him to put one from here to Yankee Stadium. 6 strikeouts and 12 plate appearances. Well, you know, pitches popped up, way up in the air. The shortstop is under it, and wow, that is really high. And he makes the catch. That looked like a Herman Munster swing. That's 2 men out. That's okay. He brings good vibes to the team. And the Maxor man is up. He's 0 for 1, flied out. And like I said, with the defense, you don't miss much with Jose, but you need Jose in the lineup. So let's hope that everything works out good for the MRI when he goes back to New York. There's a pitch fouled out of play, 0-1. Joel Herman Munster rules. Yep, I love that episode. Here comes the pitch. If anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, go to YouTube, go to the Munsters, go to Herman Plays Baseball with living legend, well, no, not living legend, but legendary manager Leo DeRocha. And he played, he was a manager of the Dodgers at the time. And every ball he hit, he would knock down the fence, a line drive, the infielder would tumble over. And it got to the point where the infielders just said, no, I'll go to the minor leagues. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed, 2-2. It's a great episode. It's he hits a ground ball and he runs in and instead of sliding, like he just knocks the guy out from second base, he ends up in left field. It's hysterical. You'll love it. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and driven down the right field line. Ooh, just foul. And it's 2-2. And how do you do? And I love the music they played to that. You can't. I always sing that with Aaron Judge, and they go dun 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 dun. Go watch it, guys. If you didn't see it, you're missing something funny. And the 2-2 pitch coming to Schumann. It is. Oh, that was. They should challenge that one. That was right down Broadway. It's 3-2. I'm surprised they're not challenging that. Wow. 3-2. And here comes Max steps out. Now that's something for Yankee Travis. You should go watch. You want to start laughing. Watch the way he hits a long fly ball. He knocks down the scoreboard. He hit it so hard. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. And it is fouled again. Nice at bat for Max. And this is pitch number 84 coming up with Austin Wells on deck. These are usually the at-bats that the guy strikes out. Always. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He gone. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning, everyone. The Yankees lead 2-0. They are showing Don Mattingly and Eddie Murray, Yankee killer back in the 70s and 80s. So, Joe, let's see. I love it. Classic TV. That's right. It is funny. it's definitely a great series. And if you read up on it, he had so much gear on him that it was 300 degrees. You know how many times that they had to stop tape because he was ready to faint? There's a documentary on the Munsters on YouTube. Fans, you got to go check it out. It's really, really good. Yeah, we need a hitter like Herman, that's for sure. But you don't want somebody that hits a line drive, the ball goes right through the glove, makes a hole and fire to the glove. I don't want to spoil it. Just go and watch the episode and then come back and we can have some fun with it. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, and let's go to a quick scoreboard update, people. Let's see what we got going. Let's see. Wow, the Rays have a 5-0 lead on the Blue Jays. Kevin Gossman, everything is falling apart for the Blue Jays. Everything that they did well last year is completely falling apart for them this year. So it's 5-0 top two, and the Rays have they took care of Gossman. The Angels and the Guardians up 7-0 at the end of 4. Those are the only 3 games that are live right now, folks. So hang in there. There's not much of a scoreboard going on. Here's the first pitch. It's a call, strike 1. 0-1. And Weathers pitches, and it's down low to Henderson, 1-1. Yeah, he wasn't too thrilled with the character. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch outside, way outside, 2-1. Slider 85 miles an hour, and Weathers is going on his 47th pitch. Come on, Weathers, let's get the first out here. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and it's grounded to the Chaz man. He fires, gets him out at first. 1 man out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Oh, Grandpa, are you kidding me? The best. And they are showing Michael Kay and Joe Girardi, and they're having a little laugh there inside the booth. And here comes the pitch, and it's in there for a call, strike on Rushman. 0-1. 0-1. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. Bottom of the 4th, everyone. On a Ben Rice 2-run homer, the Yankees are leading 2-0. Andrew Rushman. Flight out in the first. He's batting .301. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set. And the pitch. Way up high, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Come on, Weathers, let's go. Let's get this guy out. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And it's popped foul deep down the right field line and out of play. And it's 2-2. And how do you do? Come on, let's have this a strikeout waiting to happen. Let's go now. Two and how do you do? 2-2 and what you gonna do? Yeah, baby, let's go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Nope, time. Oh, no. Thought it was timeout, but he pitched anyway, and it's foul. 2-2, and how do you do again? Nice crowd assembling in Camden Yards for definitely a Monday night. Pretty full. 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Little bit low, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, let's get it strike 3 here. Come on, Weathers. Let's go. I want to do a he gone. And the pitch. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 men out here in the 4th inning. And the Yankees leading 2-0. We'll do a little dancing Harry here. You know what I mean? And Pete Alonso, the old friend. And the first pitch. Right in there for a call. Strike 1, 0-1. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Come on, let's end this inning. And there it is. It's a fly ball, kind of, shallow center. And Grissom is there, can of corn, and the inning is over. So at the end of 4, it's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles 0 as we're going to the top of the 5th. And it's time for a water break. This portion is brought to you by Joe drinking some water. Oh. And also brought to you by Page Laundromat of Staten Island. Thank you so much for your patronism. We really appreciate it. Joe, you have a good... Yeah, the birthday was good. Thank you. Joe, I like the plant in the background. Thank you. We're in Hawaii. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Jordy, what's up? It's nice. It's Chef Nick is in the building. Oh, yes, he is. It's Chef Nick, and he's talking to Jordy. And here we go. We gotta have something like here with the chat, like Travis talking to Jody, and Jody talking to Chef Nick, and Chef Nick is talking to Richard, and then it all comes down to Damien, and then they're talking Yankee baseball. That's what it's all about. Yes, it is. Name that Yankee coming up. 122 and 129 lifetime, 3.54 ERA, was with the Yankees in 1973 to 1975. And I got to think about that. And Austin Wells, God forbid he waits on a pitch, he pops it up. He's terrible. He's really bad. He pops it up, 1 man out. He's got it. They got to do something about this. Let's see, 73 to 75. He pitched with the Braves, the Tigers, the Padres. Wow, this guy was around. And then the Indians, 76 and 77. Wow, I got to think about this one. His ERA wasn't too bad at 3.54, 279 at-bat pitches. And the first pitch to Trent Grissom is outside for a ball, 1-0. Yeah, it's possible. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and it's lined to left field and deep. Going back, and making the catch is Mayo. Nice play, 2 men out, opposite field power, but nothing to show for it. And coming up is the home run man, Ben Rice. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt a nice double now down the right field line. Here comes the first pitch, and it's in there for a call, strike 1. 0-1. And Innes is warming up pretty quickly. Here comes, now they have 1-0. Now they have 0-0. Now they have 0-1. Now they have 0-2. 0-2 on Ben Rice. So that's good morning, good afternoon. We don't want to see good night. We want to see the ball go into the night with another home run. That would be awesome. And the 0-2 pitch coming in. And come on, Ben. We don't want a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Here it is. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it's a line drive straight to center field. There makes the catch. Nice shot, but right at him. So at the end of 4.5, the Yankees lead 2-0. Richard says, "Hey, Chef Nick, look at the that you have. We're getting by being on the station. Joe had somebody from Australia in the chat yesterday. You are reaching the world without leaving your house." That's right. That's right. We'll have like triple weddings here. That'll be fun. And it's Chef Nick giving us a new recipe. It's a delicacy that we want. Very true. You're true blue. Well, let's go. Yeah, it could be Pat Dobson, but it's possible. It's possible. Boom, boom. Oh, that's right. That's right, because he was with the Orioles. He was a 20-game winner with McNally and everybody. Yeah, I do remember you, X275.48V. Yes, I do. How you doing? Thanks for joining the fun. You missing the fun all night long, all night long, all night. Let's do it. Sheffer, good to see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Yeah, baby. BMX. That's pretty good. Don't forget tomorrow, folks, the 7 a.m. stream for coffee bagels. And then we're gonna have Garrett Cole, by the way, yesterday, 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, 77 pitches, 51 strikes. So he is getting there little by little. Here's the first pitch to O'Neill, and it's a call, strike 1, 0-1. And we're getting the bottom of the 5th underway. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Oh, that hits the plate and goes all the way to the backstop, so it's 1-1. 58 pitch coming up on a 1-1 pitch. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1. Let's go. Let's get the ball over the plate. 2-1. No futzing around here. 2 balls and a strike. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. The 59th pitch, and it's grounded foul outside at third, past the Yankee dugout, and over the roof. So it's 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? And I see a strikeout here, folks, so I'm going to get ready. I'm going to get ready with this. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He gone. He gone. He gone. As I told you. And here's the first pitch to Mayo. And it's outside for a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes. So how is everybody doing? The 1-0 pitch, the set and the pitch. In there for a call, strike 1, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike coming up. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. It's a little bit outside, and it's 2-1. Let's get it to 2-2, and then we get the strikeout. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two, 2-2, and how do you do? We're going to get the strikeout or what? Probably get a foul ball first, and then the strikeout. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Ooh, just missed down low, 3-2. Come on, come after him. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Oh, just inside, ball 4. That's the first base runner for the Orioles today. Runner on first and 1 man out. Thank you, everyone, for coming up and spending some time with us in baseball land. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Chef Nick is going to jump out of a cake. That's pretty good. Here comes the pitch in his line. Oh, nice play by Rice. He steps on first. They got him in the rundown. And is he? He's safe at second, but he's hurt. Oh, God. Something with his leg. He twisted his leg. Wow. That's not a good look. Oh, my God. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ben Rice waited too long to throw the ball. He would have gotten him. He threw it up high. Now, he was pushed off the bag, and the umpire called time. Could have called him out, but he was hurt. He was definitely hurt. So, wow, he fell on his leg, Schumann. Oh, my God. That was not a good look. Ah. And then he fell on his leg, and then the backside of Schumann fell on his other leg. So he got a double whammy. Well, it looks like after all that, he's going to stay in. Well, that's good. Mayo really, wow, fell right on top of him. It's a good thing that Max Schumann isn't exactly a big guy. So he's staying in the game with a runner on second. Wilson coming up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ben Rice, a more experienced first baseman, that would have been the 3rd out. But hey, listen, things happen. What are you going to do? He's learning on the job. Here comes the first pitch, and it's in there for a called strike. 0-1. No balls and a strike. That was a good play by Rice. Should have never hesitated to throw it to second. He would have gotten him. All right. Well, anyway, here comes the 0-1 pitch. And it is swung on and missed on a breaking pitch. He's got a great changeup tonight, 0-2. And that was pitch number 70, so 71 is coming up. Come on, let's put him to bed here. Let's put him to sleep. It's good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And I don't think it'll be that now. There's a ball outside, 1-2. And here comes, nope, still checks, and it is ball 1-2. The 72 pitch coming up, 72nd pitch here in the 5th inning for Weathers. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. And the end of 5, the Yankees lead the Orioles 2-0. So how's everybody feeling? I know you guys want a few more runs. I understand that. But we are winning, so that's what counts. Thank you, everyone. Please like and subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. Really, really appreciate if you do that. So let's see. How is everybody doing today? We are going to the top of the sixth. 2-0. And we're in that commercial break. Everybody's quiet. Everybody's like, appreciate everybody being here. Thank you for a couple of subs here tonight, everyone. Really appreciate it. We are closing in on 1,800. We need another 50 for 1,800 subs, everyone. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. And around the majors, Don Mattingly 10-3 since he took over for the Phillies. Cal Raleigh hitless in his last 32 at bats. And Judge hits one down the left field line in the corner, fair. Remember I told you the last time he was up he was going to get a double? Well, he got it this time. So, man on second, nobody out for the belly bomber. The belly bomber. And the Blue Jays making it a little bit interesting. They just got 3 runs on the Rays, so it is 5-3 now, and only in the bottom of the third. The Guardians are 7-0 on the Angels, and we all know what the Yankees are doing. So, let's see. And the belly bomber takes the ball 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is pop, bounce foul outside behind home plate, and it is 1-1. Come on, Belly. If you're not going to homer, move the guy over. Just move him over. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And the set of the pitch popped up, foul behind home plate. So it's 1-2 on the belly bomber. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let's go to 2-2, and how do you do? Here's the 1-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Just outside, 2-2, and how do you do? So let's see. Come on, Belly, move the runner over, one way or the other. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Grounded, he's trying to do it to first base, and it's bouncer to the dugout. And they were talking to Rice in the dugout about that play. So it's 2-2, and how do you do? Come on, Belly. Not asking for much. Just move the runner over. And here comes the pitch, and he does it. Beautiful. Ground ball to first to Alonso, and just beats him to the bag with the pitcher going, and he does his job. That's all I wanted. Ground ball to the right side, let the guy move over to third, and that's how you get the run home. That's smart baseball. That is giving himself up beautifully. So now you got a runner on third and 1 man out. That's baseball. And we're going to get a new pitcher as he's going into his 98th pitch. So we're going to see a left-hander coming up against Chisholm. So Chisholm has to, it was an effective at-bat, mighty funny. Evan is going to own Wall Street. Well, I don't know about that, but he might own a few things. So things looking up, everyone. So breaking the action, and we will. Well, you know what? Let's hear from a few past people here we haven't heard from.
Hi, this is Ken from Yankees The Ugly Truth. You're on live with Joe at NY YankeeMania. Enjoy the adventure.
This is Johnny Slamy from NY YankeeMania. Like and subscribe.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hey, I'm Angelo Venuto, and I'm here with New York Mania Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself or reintroduce myself. My name is Chef Nick. I am here for you. This is NY Yankee Mania, NY Mania for the entertainment purposes. Please smash, like, punch, stomp, jump on the like button, subscribe, share. Please do any domestic violence as you can in a polite way. You guys are the savages in the NY Yankee Mania. I am your chef to your savage to your cabbage. I will shred you like coleslaw. Let's do this. You guys are my rock stars. You guys are my chefs. I love you all. Let's rock on. We got this, baby. Chef's kiss, baby. Let's do this.
All right. And here we go. Dietrich Ennis is in 2 ERA, 9 innings, 7 walks, 10 strikeouts, and batting average against is .200. Here's the first pitch to the Chaz, man. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Fooled him. Come on, Chaz. You don't have to go for the home run. Just get the runner home. That's all we ask. Get the runner home. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul behind home plate, and it's 0-2, and he drops the bat. 0-2. Come on, Chaz. Again, another one to the right side, and you get a run. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and way outside, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the Chaz man. Here we go for, let's see if he can drive in this run. Here's the 1-2 pitch down low, 2-2, and how do you do? 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on third. Just get the ball to the right side. Get us a third run. Here's the 2-2 pitch. The set and the pitch is pop foul, and he's hitting it to the left field side. And this one looks like it is going to go in the stands. The third baseman looked like he was under it, but it traveled into the stands. So don't hit the ball to the left side. Get it to the right side. 2-2, and how do you do? As Judge stays on third. Come on, Chaz. Stop with the strikeouts. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. I mean, that was such a wasteful at bat. All he does is complain. God, could you ever shut that trap? Just shut it. And play ball. My God, a washwoman. Sheesh. Brian McMahon. And it's ball 1 up high, 1-0. My God. You know, Chaz is the guy that you want, like on your block, because he'll talk for everybody. My God, grow up. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and it's pop foul and out of play. 1-1. I thought you'd find that funny, right, Cookie? Cookie, 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 la 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 la. Oh, cookie, 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 la 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 la. And it's a 1-1 pitch coming to McMahon. Here comes a 1-1 pitch in there for a call, strike 2. 1-2. And now we'll probably get the fly ball. That's the Yankees. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming. And here it is. And they'll squander another one. Here's the pitch. And a little ground ball. This is what Chaz had to do to the first baseman. Oh, what a play by the pitcher. He barehanded from Pete Alonso and made a great play. The Yankees are challenging it. Well, they're looking to see if he missed the bag. Let's see. Wow. Nah, he's out. He's out. That was a great play by the pitcher. He flipped it. He went in the back of his in the back of his arm, like picked it up barehanded and touched the base. Now you mean to tell me that Chaz Chisholm Jr. couldn't have done that? And it should have been, and it would have been 3-0 with no problem. But no, this is the Yankees. They do this. They do this. Too much drama. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see Chaz on this team next year. That's for sure, guys. I think he's done. He's definitely done. No question in my mind. He's done. And first of all, they're not going to give him $35 million a year. He's out of his mind. He's lucky he gets 35 cents. That calls for a drink of water. Oh. Yeah, folks. It's still 2-0, but the Yankees really have to do a little bit better than this. Travis says he's lucky he gets 35 cents. Is right. Get rid of Chaz, put Volpe at second. I'll even take Nitin at second. Oh God, no. This was a highlight film. This was a really good play, man. Lucky and good. I bet you out of 10 times, he would have probably only did that maybe twice. And let's hope that this doesn't come back and bing us in the head. Here's the first pitch, and it's down low for a ball, 1-0. One ball and no strikes to Alexander. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, the Yankees having a 2-0 lead. Swing and a miss. And it is 1-1. That's definitely a highlight film, folks. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And it's grounded foul outside of third, and it's 1-2. Weathers is 76 pitches now, going on 76. 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. Here comes the 1-2 pitch coming. Breaking the action for a minute. The umpire is cleaning off home plate. So we wait a little bit. All right, 1-2 pitch coming, the 76 pitch. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. And it's pop foul again, out of play down the right field line. And we'll do it again. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Just a bit up high, 2-2. And how do you do? All right, come on, Weathers. Let's get your 9th strikeout. Let's get this over with. Come on. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Thank you. They listen to me. He gone. He gone. He gone. One man out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. That would have been strike three right down the middle anyway. So we have Wood coming up. He's 0 for 1 here in the bottom of the sixth. Here comes the first pitch, and it's low and inside, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, up high, 2-0. Come on, Weathers, come after him. 2 balls and no strikes. The 81st pitch coming up. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Right down Broadway, 2-1. Let's make it 2-2, and how do you do? Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 2-2, let's go. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Right down Broadway, 2-2. Now do I get strike three, strike three, strike three, strike three? Let's do this. Strike three, come on. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set. And the pitch. Grounded foul outside at third. And we'll do it again at 2-2. And how do you do? 2 balls and 2 strikes. And come on, let's get the strikeout here. No more futzing around. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded, shortstop. Schumann fires the first in time. 2 men out. 2 outs here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Two men out. And here comes the pitch. The first pitch to go to Henderson is up the middle, and Schumann's right there. Fires the first, and the inning is over. So through 6 full innings, the Yankees lead 2-0 as we go and play the top of the 7th inning. Yeah, it would have been nice, that extra run. It would have been 3-0, and I'd be a little bit more safer on that. Let's go for a quick scoreboard update. Let's see what's cooking. All right, we've got the top of the 4th now. The Rays on top of the Blue Jays, still 5-3. And that is top of the 4th inning. The Diamondbacks lead the Rangers 1-0, bottom of the 1st. The Giants and the Dodgers going to get started in about 2 hours from now, so you still got time for that game. We are going into the top of the 7th, 2-0. And that's where we stand right now, everyone. Thank you for being here. We really, really appreciate each and every one of you. If anybody's here in and around that hasn't subscribed, please come subscribe. It's that time that we really, really would love everybody to subscribe to our channel. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you. All right, more breaking the action. Weather's new dad pitching great, helps the bullpen. Yep. Oh yeah, yeah. I told you we needed a nice outing from him. No question about it. Now it's just a matter of how long they're going to go with him, but they may have to go the extra mile because they are short in the bullpen, and that's why the Yankees need a few more runs, and I'll feel a little bit better about that. So let's see how it goes. We got a pinch hitter here. We have Paulie G coming up here. Here's a pitch, and it's fouled outside of first base, and he's pinch hitting here here in the 7th inning. His OPS is 842. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set and the pitch is popped up, straight up in the air. Alonso calling for it, and the third baseman calling for it. The third baseman, actually the shortstop, Henderson, makes the catch. 1 man out here in inning number 7. And that's going to bring up Max Schumann, the shortstop. And here comes the pitch. And it's up high for a ball. By the way, Paul G was pinch hitting for Spencer Jones. And he popped up. So it's 1 man out. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Max. And that's hit in the air deep to left field, way back. And, the left fielder overplays it. It's a double. Staying in the ballpark. But that was catchable. I don't know what he did out there. You got to see this again. So, I mean, it was well stroked. No question about it. It was a nice shot. The left fielder, I don't know. I guess he felt the ball was going over. I don't know what Wood was thinking about, but that was a catchable ball. But anyway, it's a little break for the Yankees, so I don't mind that. Definitely don't mind that. So runner on second, and let's see. And, of course, Austin Wells swings at the first pitch, and it's a strike. 0-1. The Rays to pick up another run at 6-3 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. And Austin Wells has an 0-1 count. Swung on and missed again, 0-2. I mean, how much longer are they going to do this? How much longer can they stay with Wells batting 100? I don't understand the logic here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set. And timeout is called. And if anybody needs a base hit, this guy needs a base hit. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's done absolutely nothing this year. Here's the 0-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Fouled again. And we'll do it again here on the top of the 7th inning. We go again. And it's an 0-2 pitch coming. The 0-2 pitch is down low for a ball, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's like you have no faith in Austin Wells. I mean, and obviously we understand why he can't do anything. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, turn over to second. It pops out of the shortstop's glove, but not far enough. So Schumann stays at second, and that gives Austin Wells a little bit more time to think about whatever the heck he's going to think about. 1-2 coming to Austin Wells. And let's see, here comes the 1-2 pitch again, and it is fouled again. And we'll do it again at 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Wells. If you ever needed a hit, you need it now. Here comes the 1-2 pitch again. The set and the pitch. Grounded to first base. Alonso flips it to Innes, 2 men out. He did get the runner over, but it is 2 outs. They're going to have to do something about this, Austin. I mean, this is ridiculous. He never gets a hit. Trent Grisham now is left to do the dirty work. He's 0 for 2 here in the top of the 7th inning. The Yankees holding on to a 2-0 lead. And here comes the first pitch, the set, and the pitch. And again, a ground ball to second, over to first. Grissom, do you ever get tired of hitting that? At the end of 6.5, 7th inning stretch, the Yankees lead 2-0. Frustrating, people, frustrating. Leadoff double, and they couldn't do diddly knuckleheads. Diddly knuckleheads. It's ridiculous, right? Bronx Bomber, I mean, come on, too many automatic outs in the lineup. They're going to have to make a decision here. They have to. They got to do something. I don't understand. The giant catcher went for a minor leaguer. You mean to tell me we couldn't do a little bit better than that? Evan, I am so sick and tired of seeing a ground ball to second base to start the game and to end the game. It's beyond, Evan. It really is. And why the hell is Austin Wells playing? I think Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck would do a better job. They just don't do diddly swat. They don't do anything. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, can they take the hint that he just doesn't have it? He doesn't have it. Yeah, Chef Nick, you're right. You're 100% right. Well, we're going into the bottom of the 7th. You know, all other bottoms of the 7th are faster than the Yankees because, you know, the Yankees, they do the salutes and everything. So let's see as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. And the first pitch to Rutledge is down low for a ball. Rushman, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Now, how long will they go with Weathers now? At 86 pitches here in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. The set and the pitch grounded, foul down third, and it's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Weathers sets. And here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here comes the and Weathers. Okay, is on there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here comes the pitch. And it's line, base hit. The first base hit. Bad pitch on that count. And the Orioles get their first hit. If you noticed, everyone, I never mentioned one time of the no-hitter because I don't want to be accused of, Joe, you jinxed it. So, great performance. But you had to figure something was going to happen. And now it's still only a 2-0 lead. So now the no-hitter goes out by the boards. And what are the Yanks going to do here? This is going to be interesting. Well, Matt Blake is going out. So let's see what they're going to be doing here. Let's hope he doesn't implode here. Well, that was, I mean, and by the way, everyone, that was a clear hit. No question about it. Warming up fast is Hedrick. And here's the pitch. Strike one to Mr. Alonso. 0-1. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch coming. And it's down low, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 here. And so far, the Yankees have blown 2 opportunities to at least make it 4-0. And that's what scares me here, guys. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set and the pitch is grounded. Chisholm, go to first. Nice play. And there was no way he could get the double play. He was moving to his left, and he saved it. So good play by Chaz on that one. Smart play not to go to second, go to first. So it's 1 man out and a runner on second now. And one out here in the 7th inning. And the first pitch coming to O'Neill. Swung on and missed. 0-1. No balls and 1 strike here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. The 94th pitch coming up from Mr. Weathers. And it's a little bit outside, and it's 1-1. So runner on second. 1 man out. O'Neill is 0 for 2. He's got 2 strikeouts. And the Yankees leading 2-0. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to O'Neill. The set and the pitch outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Come on, Weathers, get tough. Get tough here. Let's get a strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Right down Broadway, 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? The 97th pitch coming up. The 2-2 pitch. And Weathers steps off. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's low for a ball, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. In the bullpens, Garcia and Kidridge for the O's. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Swung on, in the air, deep to left field, way back, going, foul, just foul. Oh, my God. Woo! That one took the air out of me. Woof. That was close. So it's 3-2 with 2 outs here, with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. O'Neill, he left that one up. And there's a throw to second, and to no avail. So it's 3-2 with 1 man out here in the bottom of the 7th, and O'Neill batting. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Swung on and hit foul at home plate. He hit his leg and everything. He did everything but strike out. So it's still 3-2. Good at bat by O'Neill. Weathers now at 99 pitches. He's going for number 100 right now, guys. Obviously, this is it. Let's see if he, I mean, obviously, if he gets on, he's coming out of the game for sure. I think he's coming out of the game no matter what, folks. Here comes a 3-2 pitch, the set. And the pitch popped up, foul down the right field line, and we'll do it again at 3-2. 100 pitch now for Weathers, going on 101. Mayo is coming up next. Timeout is called. And here's the 3-2 pitch, and it's low, ball 4. And now it's first and second and one man out. And here comes Aaron Boone, and they're making the change. All right, guys, they're making the change. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, we are back, folks. And still nothing going on. Weathers pitched a great game. And Hendrick is in, and the first pitch is down low for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, 6 1/3. 1 hit, no runs, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts, 101 pitches. Here's the 1-0 pitch by Hendrick. And it's right down Broadway for a call, strike 1-1. Hendrick, 1.71 ERA, 21 innings, 8 walks, 22 strikeouts, batting average 234. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, deep to left field. Way back, it's gone! And just like that, the Orioles lead 3-2. Unbelievable. You got to be kidding me. I'm speechless. I am totally speechless. That made no sense whatsoever. The last 3 outings, his first at-bats were that he gave up a home run, a double, and a home run again. Here's a bunt down first. Rice picks it up in foul territory and picks it up. 1 pitch killed the guy's whole game. The whole game. It's really amazing. Really, really amazing, folks. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. They want this guy's arm to fall off. Why didn't they bring in Ryan Yarborough at least? 0-2 now in Tavares. This made no sense whatsoever. No sense. This Hedrick is really getting on my nerves. And only because of the fact that his arm is going to fall off. And here's a pitch, a bloop down the right field line. Judge, can I get it? It's foul. That whole beautiful pitching, the whole beautiful pitching completely wasted. Very frustrating, guys. Very, 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 very frustrating. Here comes the pitch, and there's a called strike. 3, 2 men out. Yeah, now that the damage is done, strike them out. Go ahead. That's ridiculous. Crazy. Yep, another wasted, If I wanted meatballs, I would have made some myself. Yeah, Bronx Mama, you're right. I could have hit that ball. There's a swing and a miss by Wilson. 0-1. Oh, well. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The check, and there's a line drive into center field, and that's a base hit. Grissom picks it up. Hedrick is tarnished. That's it. He's done. He needs a rest. Period. Do not bring him in. What do you have Yarborough in there for? For his health? I mean, these managers are retarded. Retarded. There's a pitch swing and a miss, strike 1. I mean, even his velocity is down. Yeah, and the Yankees should have been up 4-0. 4-0. There's no room for a mistake. 0-2 now to Alexander as we play the bottom of the 7th with the O's leading 3-2. What a crazy chain of events, everyone. What a crazy. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's line to right field, and Judge makes the catch, and the inning is over. So at the end of 7 now, it is the Orioles 3 and the Yankees 2. Wow. I have nothing to say about this. I really just very upset. We'll be back in a minute, guys. It's more frustrating because the Yankees had so many chances. They should still be leading 4-3. And they don't get the run in. They insist on playing Austin Wells. It's time for a change. Why don't they see this? They had a perfect example of getting a really good catcher from the Giants. So we give up one of the pitches. Big deal. But you get a hitter. You get a right-handed hitter. The bullpen is shot. You have DeVal, Brett Henrik, and Ryan Yarbrough. Ryan Yarbrough is like not even on this team anymore. I mean, I don't understand. And Tim Hill only threw, he threw 7 on Saturday and 7 yesterday. But still. And now they bring in a pitcher that has an ERA of 0.50, and Ben Rice leads off. And here's the first pitch, and it's right in there for a call. Strike 1, 0-1. And we're going to have Rice, Judge, and Belly Bomber up. All right, let's see what we can do. Here comes the pitch down low, 1-1 on a fastball. Actually, a changeup. 1 hit allowed this whole season, 54 at-bats. Unbelievable. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, the set. Oh, my God. You needed a golf cart. Even 2 golf swings, he wouldn't have hit that pitch. It's 1-2. Hey, Youngster, how you doing? What's going on, my man? Champ 996, how you doing? Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Ben Rice. The set and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 1 man out. And that brings up the golden boy, Aaron Judge. Judge doubled his last time up, as I predicted. And here comes the first pitch to Judge. And it's popped up to right field. O'Neill is under it, makes the catch. 2 men out, just like that. 2 men out. There will not be a post-game show, everyone. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., we will discuss everything on YouTube Live, so stay tuned. We will begin the post-game show probably this weekend. We will come back to it. There are circumstances, but we just can't stay on afterwards. Here's the pitches in there for a call strike, and it's 0-1. 0-1 on Belly Bomber. Boy, oh boy, do we need a home run here, boy. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's way down low. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bellinger as we play the top of the 8th. Ryan Weathers had a beautiful game, a no-hitter going. Not only he lost the no-hitter, he lost the shutout, and they lost the lead. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. 1-2. 1-2, and how do you do? Corky. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. So at the end of 7.5, it's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees 2. Wow. Joe, this is a fact. Going into tonight, the Dodgers team batting average is 265. Tampa is 259. The Yankees is 239. That's the problem. Yep. You're right. When you're right, you're right. I can't argue. The proof is in the pudding, my friends. The proof is in the pudding. Yeah, mighty funny. You're right. Boone has been over managing. Nobody cares about the Dodgers. Well, they're just giving an opinion, Damon. That's all they're doing. It's just giving an opinion. Yeah, I know. It's not June yet. You're right. I mean, it's first. I mean, you feel for Weathers. He pitched his heart out. And this happened, and this happened. I mean, but they see that the velocity of Hedrick is down. Where is Yarborough? That's what I'd like to know. They depended on him a lot last year, and this year you barely even know he's on the team. What's that all about? Well, it is what it is, folks. What are you going to do? You can't cry over spilt milk, as they say. And name that Yankee, and I have a feeling it is going to be, would it be Pat Dobson? It's a possibility. Let's see. Yep, it's Pat Dobson. Pitched for the Yankees a couple of years, former 20-game winner. He had some breaking pitch, man. Really good breaking pitch. Yep, one of 4 Orioles with 20-plus wins in 1971. McNally, Palmer, Cuellar, and Dobson 6 career appearances in the World Series. 39 and 37 career with the Yankees. 94 games, 90 starts. And Duvall is in now for the Yankees as we play the bottom of the 8th inning. And here comes the pitch, and it's in there for a call, strike 1. See, the problem is Boone probably doesn't have confidence in Duvall. He doesn't have the confidence. He doesn't have Bednoff for today. And he went with whatever he could. And he might have been better off with Yarborough and take a chance. But they didn't do that. They went with the guy who hasn't been pitching well because he's dead tired. And this is what they get. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. And it's outside, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And it's a little bit outside, 3-1. And that's one thing about Duvall. He starts nibbling, and then that's the end of that. Three balls and a strike on Ward, and timeout is called. And we'll do it again with here's a 3-1 pitch. The set and the pitch is grounded to short he broke his bat. Shulman throws the first in time, 1 man out. 1 out. Gangster, I told you, DFA Blackburn and Yarborough since April. Well, Yarborough hasn't really done much. So, I mean, they could have tried him. If they're not going to use him, just, then you might as well get rid of him. All right, here's Henderson here with 1 out, and the first pitch is way down low, 1-0, 1 ball and no strikes on a 95-mile-an-hour sinker. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 98. I mean, he's got the stuff. The problem is I don't believe that Duvall trusts his stuff. That's the problem with Duvall. He doesn't trust his stuff. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. Way down low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And how do you do? Time to call up Lombard and couple of arms. They're not going to DFA Grissom. You can forget that. Not at $22 million for the year. That you can forget. That ain't happening. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Line foul outside the third, and we'll do it again at 2-2. And how do you do? Nunez is waiting to come up, and we're going to have Chisholm, McMahon, and Goldschmidt coming up in that 9th inning. Here comes the 2-2 pitch with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 8th inning, and here comes the pitch. Outside, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, I want to thank everybody for being here from soup to nuts. We really appreciate it. And let's hope the Yankees have a little comeback in their bones for the 9th inning. First, we got to get out of this one. Let's get the strikeout and let's move on here. Henderson steps in and a 3-2 pitch. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. There he is. He gone. 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that ball really sunk over. That was incredible. That was a good pitch. The problem is a lot of times they don't know. He doesn't know where it's going. Here's the first pitch. To Rushman, and that's outside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th with the Orioles hanging on to a 3-2 lead. Here's the 1-0 pitch down low, 2-0. Don't groove this because he can make it 4-2. All right, here comes the 2-0 pitch. The set and the pitch. It is down Broadway, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. Down low at 100 miles an hour. At sinker, 100 miles an hour. It is 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. It's popped up. And Belly Bomber makes the catch, and we're going to the bottom. We're going to the top of the 9th with the Yankees having one more chance to come back and take the lead. No, you're right, Evan. Yankees aren't going to ruin our day. Not at all. It's just I feel bad for the kid Weathers because he pitched his heart out. He had a beautiful game going, and on one pitch, one decision and one pitch, it was all over. Yeah, Weathers has got to be the one more pissed than all of us. So, well, listen, let's start this 9th inning, and if a couple of these guys would wake up, maybe we could at least tie it. I want to thank each and every one of you for staying with us throughout the whole game. Thank you. We've had a nice amount of views. Appreciate it, everyone. And press that like button as you're going in and out. We would really appreciate it, so YouTube could send it out. We appreciate it. And again, thanks. I thank each and every one of you for being here. But it ain't over yet, folks. Don't forget, tomorrow morning I will be on at 7 a.m. on YouTube Live, and we'll dissect this game, the great pitching of Weathers, one way or the other, and then go for that. Don't forget, tomorrow at 5 o'clock we're going to have the history show with Sean Browning and with Charles from our chat as they dissect some of the Yankee years, the leaner years, along with the right at the end of the World Series back in the 60s, 61 and 62. And then we'll have the Yankee game right here on NY Yankee Mania. Chaz Chisholm steps up to the plate, and here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1. No balls and a strike. Jazz hits in, and you should concentrate on the ball and not the pitch. Swinging. I mean, he's swinging at nothing. He has like no clue what he's doing up there. I don't understand. He gave 2 strikes like it was nothing. Kevin Elster. Oh my God. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. Come on, fight back. Fight back. 1-2. Let's make it 2-2. We got to start small here, guys. The 1-2 pitch, down low, 2-2. Come on, Chaz. You don't have to hit a home run. Just get on base. So far he hasn't swung the bat. Or had no contact on this. And the pitch. Right down Broadway, call strike 3. Are you kidding me? He just looked at it. Wow. Please watch the language, youngster, please. Here comes the pitch to McMahon. And he hits a long fly ball in deep to right field. Way back. Way back. Oh, O'Neill catches it at the warning track. Oh, my word. Now, that's what I call warning track power. Jeez. He couldn't go another step. Not another step right in front of the wall. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And 2 outs, and Paul Goldsmith swing and a miss, strike 1, 0-1. That ball was ticketed to be gone, man. Yankee Stadium, that's a home run. Unfortunately, we're not in Yankee Stadium. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's down low for a ball, and it is 1-1. Just missed. Wow. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and it's line base hit down the right field. Still alive here. Still alive. And unfortunately, that's going to bring up, oh no, Schumann. Okay, I trust Schumann more than I trust Austin Wells. I can tell you that. Paul G, just a professional hitter. And Jose is coming in. He may not be able to swing the bat, but he can still run. Pinch runner. Now let's see if they would have him stealing second. I don't know. He's got the protective on that strained finger, so we'll see how it goes. And here's Showman. And here comes the pitch. Right down Broadway for a call. Strike one, 0-1. Man, wouldn't it be incredible, a 2-run homer here? No, Schumann is a good player. He's a good player. He's a great defensive player. Here comes the pitch. Oh, man, they almost picked him off. Almost. He almost was caught sleeping at first base. So it's 0-1 and runner on first. Here comes the pitch, the set. And again, almost got him at first. He's leaning. He is totally leaning. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And there goes Jose. He is safe. Safe at second. Holy cow. The infielder's saying, Alexander's saying, no way, we got him. But let's see if they're gonna challenge. Oh, they got him. He's out. He's out. This has got to be overturned. Wow. No, they got him. Well, if he missed them, it's like Houdini. But I don't know. No, he got him in the shirt. He's out. They're out. The game's over. That's it. The game is over. And that ends that. So the Yankees lose 3-2. And my fear was that he was going to be thrown out at second base. Number one, he was afraid of his hand. And that was another thing. Yankees have given up 4 games in a row. They have totally just given away. And Jose and he had a really bad jump. He should have just stayed at first base, and that was that. So, guys, what can I tell you? It was great. They replayed it and they said overturned, and the Yankees lose 3-2. So. This game, it was not to our liking, but what are you going to do, guys? As the old saying goes, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow is another day. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. It was a long day, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Please come to our post game tomorrow morning on YouTube Live, and we will start back our post game probably the Mets series, and we'll get back into that routine. But because of certain things that I'm going through, cannot keep the stream on for a little bit, and I'm getting stronger. But please understand, everyone, that. Just can't stay on for much longer. I appreciate each and every one of you, and we will get back to. We will definitely get back to our post-game shows very, very soon. I promise. and hopefully it'll be this weekend. So stay tuned, everyone. Thank you for being here. We really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Yankster, thank you for coming back to us. I appreciate it, Corky and everyone. I just want to be 100%. After the procedures that I had in my eyes. So thank you. I love each and every one of you. Don't worry, guys. Yankees will still be Yankees will still be strong. Don't worry. They'll work on a few things. Let's see how resistible we will be, resourceful we will be. Again, Evan, congratulations on your wonderful graduation. Good luck in your future endeavors. We're looking forward to you to calling the weekend games with us. It'll be a lot of fun. And Yankees will snap out of this sooner or later. So, guys, again, thank you. We love you. Please, as you're going, press that like button for me. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to NY YankeeMania, please subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., everyone. As we have a long day. We have the bagel show in the morning. Then we have we'll come on a little bit earlier than 5 o'clock, because then we have the history show with Charles and Sean Browning. And then I will come on with the play-by-play of the Yankee game again at 6:35. Good night, everyone. Thank you. God bless you all. God bless America. Going to leave you with some outros, and we'll talk to you.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.